Okay, and now we continue with the next presentation at our today's jamboree number 8. And the next presenter is teacher Mehri from, you will never guess it, the country starts with T and it's in Central Asia. Who knows geography? Tajikistan. She is from Tajikistan. And the camp that she just had is in a remote area. And she has been a solo teacher doing a camp just by herself for the second time. We'll talk about her first time soon, I hope, because it's a very special project. But this year, in June 2026, Mehri organized a camp based on one of our programs, and she will tell you all about it in a minute. Mehri, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm really appreciate that today I'm as a speaker that I'm going to share my experience that I have conducted such kind of really great camp. I have been conducted 2 camps. It is already second year that I'm conducting a camp, and I have such kind of great opportunity. And then last year I have been conducted cultural camp that I worked with my partner and conducted this camp, and fortunately I continued to conduct the camp also this year too, but I have been chosen the topic academic of superhero. And this is my summer camp of adventure, and I'm really very happy to share about why I'm keeping the English camp journey going. And I'm mehri niyozshoeva, and I'm from remote area, as Ala mentioned, that from Badakhshan, and it is really very remote area, but I'm always doing my students, my campers, that they always have a connect to civilization and to real life. And this is really a great opportunity, and I want to share to whole the world that every teacher use this opportunity. Now, this is the photo that I have with my camps. It was opening the ceremony and also closing the ceremony that we have in our camp. Okay, my camp this year I have chosen the topic academic of superhero, and the duration of my camp was 5 hours and 5 days. It was from 23rd of June till 27th of June. And here's the picture that at first day when starting my campus starting the camp, they are presenting about superhero that okay, next slide I'm going to talk about superhero. What does this mean of this topic? And it is 5 days camp. Our curriculum is designed for short term and high impact impression. Over 5 days, students move from recruits to heroes. It is day 1 was about superhero, day 2 about ecology, and day 3 about art. Day 4 we had professional orientation, and day 5 students learn about media literacy. Now this is day 1 that it was about superhero, superpower. Students learn about different kinds of power. And at the end of the camp, students learned that they said that we only watched superhero cartoon, and we thought that this is simple things, simple superpower and simple cartoon. But at the end of the camp, they mentioned that we learned that every person have a power and how to use the power. And from the superheroes, superpower, they learned that we also can be like a superhero. We also could be as a super spider, and then every day they show their talent, they show their ability, and they mention that this is our power, and this is a superpower that we have. And it is also not for kids, but it is really a great opportunity for me also. I have learned from this camp that what kind of power I have and how to use my power with my students for camps and for every lessons, for everything of learning. And this was the day second that students learn about ecology and what connected ecology to superpower. It is really interesting for everyone how ecology connected to superpower, superhero. And this is the ecology that students learn about ecology, how to protect the environment, how to keep clean the environment. And then students do lots of activities of ecology, and they learn about new words, and also they also do recycling. It was really fantastic for everyone that how they learn about recycling, that students can do them. And then it is really take lots of time for students when they do recycling. Then I gave homework for our students that tomorrow you can watch some videos from YouTube recycling, or you can think about recycling and then present it at the starting of the next day. And all students created different things, and it was really fantastic. Even we cannot do it at school, at lessons, but this is very engaging, and students done such kind of things that they really surprised me that I cannot do such kind of things. And when every one of them presenting their recycling, they show their power. They show that what kind of superpower they have, and also they mention about superhero and superpower, that how they can use in ecology. And next day and third day they learned about art, and also they learned about two types of art, also about music, singing song, painting, and also they learn about creating of the art. And then also they created something interesting from nature. They went out and they collected all nature items, and they created something interesting, things that it was also surprised me so much. And then they presented that every group presenting their ability, and they also talked about what kind of power of art they have. And fourth day, students learn about professional orientation. That that during the lesson, students always learn about some same profession that they learned, but in camp they learn about different types of profession. That it was the first time that they heard about such kind of words, such kind of professional orientation. And then students do presentation that in future what kind of profession they will have, and what kind of superhero and what kind of power they will show to their community and to the community and their ability. And then they also shared about their a short story about their family, that what kind of profession and what kind of hobbies their family have, and what kind of power their family have, what kind of power their mother, father have, and how they can show their power to their children, and how the children show their power in future for their children and also to their community. It was really fantastic that I have learned from this camp. And then the last of the day, students learned about media literacy. It was really so fantastic day that, that nowadays new generation, they like phones, they like AI tools so much, and I really like that media literacy also included in this camp, that students enjoy from this day so much. And students draw different apps, and then every group they presented these apps, that when it was conducted and how we can use it and what kind of power it gives us nowadays. For example, Facebook page, WhatsApp page, messengers, and what kind of power they have, and how nowadays in this civilization, how we can use them. How are we using them in correct ways or in bad ways, and they show their power also too. And next slide, I want to share about why I'm keeping English camp going. And it is, first of all, making lasting impact. It is, camps aren't just about activities, they are about transformation. And they providing a safe structure, space where participants can learn new skills. They build confidence, they discovered passions they didn't know what they had. And here they transformed. For example, and during the lesson they learned about how to learn vocabulary, what is grammar, what kind of grammar it is, how to use the sentences structure. But in camp they are not doing, or they are not learning such kind of things, but they how to say, they feel themselves very confident, very free, and what they like they can share. You know that we have some countries, some schools, they have traditional things that students are not so free and they are not confident. Nowadays students like more civilization and more AI tools, but they cannot do it at school. But in camp they can do it, and they really like it to show such kind of ability. And second, it is building a unique community. You know that at school they have the same friends, the same students they have met, but during the camp they meet different ages, different community they have. You know that when it is summer, our students, they are moved their place, they are going to the center of the city, and the center students, they are coming to the village for the rest. And here I had mixed level, that I had students from Moscow, I had campus from Dushanbe, I have campus from the town, and also campus from the village, and they connected all of them, and it was really also a great opportunity for them, and they find their friends there. And some of them they talked in Russian language, some of them talked in Tajik, some of them talked in Pamiri language, and we had 4 languages in our camp, and it was really also amazing for campus that they use different languages, they use different games, they use different abilities and lots of things. It was really fantastic. And next, why I'm doing the camp going, that students learning by doing. They are not, as I mentioned, that they are not reading the text, translating sentences by sentences, because we have only 45 minutes that students cannot create something, or they have more time to do. But here students, for example, when they created something, they went outside, they bringing nature items, and they learned also what is these things in English and how they present it in English, and what kind of idea they have, and also which group will be the best creating. And students not only creating, not only jumping, not only doing something, they also watch a cartoon that there is a witch that also what kind of power the witch has and what kind of power kids have, that the kids won't escape from the witch. And also they find quickly the power, that how to use the power that every person have. Before they didn't know that they have something interesting power, that how to use it. And also I want to share about the challenge of the camp, that I know that if every person, when they are working, they are doing something, they also have a challenge. And if the person is not working, resting, they don't have challenge. And challenge of the camp, it is managing campers of different age. You know that I had different age, and to manage all of them, it was, I think, difficult for every teachers. But I managed them. I tried to manage all of them, to involve all the campers to the topic. And also I had some kids that they came with their sisters, with their brothers. I had, I think, 2 or 3 of them. They were kids. Some of them were first grade or second grade. They were not my participants, my campers, but they came with their friends, with their sisters and brothers. But I also involved them so much, and they also draw, they also play the game, they also listen English words, and I really was very delighted that I could involve even kids that they played with 12 and 13 age. It was really great for kids also too. And then at the last of the camp, I divided the students into groups, and then I gave them, show your ability, show your power, what kind of power you will have. And then some group, they created dance, some of them sing a song, some of them play a guitar, and others also created a dance, and then and at the closing ceremony, they show their ability. I remember that one of my camper, she was kid, came from the city, and she showed a so interesting gymnastic that I have never saw such kind of ability. And she first mentioned that I have such kind of power, that I want to share this power to other students. And so the villagers boys they surprised from her power so much, and it was really fantastic that some of them showed their singing also a song. And then at the last day, before last day, I want them to bring a cake or something that you like. But they brought only one cake with juice, with some candies, and also we cut the cake, and all of us, and says, yes, we are superhero. And all students enjoy also from the cake and from a little picnic. And they ate it, and then they cleaned the environment also, which they learned from the day too. And then we goodbye with each other, and they really wanted that I have been continued it for more 5 days or for 10 days, but I had a workshop that I'm coming to Hojan city, and for this reason I couldn't conduct another camp. But fortunately, I wish that next year I will conduct another camp. And this was about my camp, that I wish you all the best and hope you have an excellent day. Thank you so much.
Can we play games? English? Yes, we can. Can we sing in English? Yes, we can. Do everything in English? Yes, we can. Can we have fun in English? In the sun in English? Yes, we can.